Ama Dablam base camp, venturing off from Everest base camp. So we're currently leaving Pangboche, spent a nice night here, and now we are on track to Ama Dablam base camp. We should get there in the next few hours. It's a couple thousand feet of gain, and reunite with Andrew. The problem is I haven't had contact with him, so I don't really know what the plan is. In my mind though, this is the only way we can make this work right now, is if we get up to camp 1 today and camp 2 tomorrow, so we can get to 20,000 feet and then come down before all the bad weather comes in. And then once, hopefully if that clears, we can go to the summit and be acclimatized. So I got the Denali 100 on, fellas. I got some climbing gear in here, or stuff that I need, because the porter wouldn't make it there in time if we were to wait. A little extra weight here, and if we do go through with this plan of going to camp 1, dude, it's like 7,000 feet of gain. It's gonna be like a 12-hour day with a 60+ pound pack. I mean, this is gonna be absolutely lethal. Actually one of the hardest days if this happens. We're carrying heavy, making things happen in a way shorter time frame than I want. Obviously this is just all in theory. I could not acclimatize as well as I'm expecting myself to, especially because I have a little bit of diarrhea still. And I could just not be able to go to camp 1 today. So we'll see how I feel once we get up there, talk it out, and yeah. But let's get it, boys. We're locking in, boys and girls. So far though, really cool trek. It's cold, sun's coming up though. Really cool trek to Ama base camp right now. Kind of working up along this hill. You can see the bridge down there. You cross over the stream and then you start coming all the way around here, bam, 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 and then base camp's in there. All right, sun is out. Already making some decent progress. I'm just like steady zone 3, zone 4 though. But yeah, I want to take it slow because you're better off going slow for 12 hours than fast for 8. But yeah, I just don't know what Andrew's gonna end up doing today, so kind of want to get up there and make a plan. Oh dude, Pangboche to camp 1 would be so savage. Very, very painful. But you know what, dude? Good training. Good training for K2. You might have harder days than that on K2, so good to expose my body to things like this. Yeah, probably about to shed a layer because the sun just got out. Cannot afford to lose any electrolytes today. All right, so we're currently just moving up this hill now. Pretty sure it's just steady gain up until camp, just kind of moving along these hills and ridges. Breathing very hard, but intentionally trying to compensate for the lack of oxygen. Imagine I'm doing all this hype up and we don't even go up to camp 1. No, they don't know me, son. 1,300 feet left to go. Making great timing. Dude, we don't always have opportunities like this to really dig deep and push ourselves. It's only when you get that perfect combination of urgency, hardship, that it formulates the perfect storm. And you gotta look at it right in the eyes and charge into it. Otherwise, you're just gonna have so much regret and you're never gonna see what you're truly capable of. I'm talking like this right now, but I know in like 5 hours I'm gonna be beat up. I'm not gonna be thinking like that no more. But you just gotta rely on that discipline and ambition and vision to drive you through. All right, so I think we just gotta go through this and we're gonna take it right into this, and then base camp should be behind this little hill here. So not too much further. I'll probably rest for water and some food in a second because we're gonna be going a long time today. But what's interesting is look at this. Little solar panel, must be a weather reader right there. And also look at these glacier valleys. So this was all carved out by a glacier, but they're all melted away now. Would have gone all the way down there. Sheesh. Holy smokes, guys. You know I'm all for MAGA, but I think global warming might be real. All right, I'm actually gonna stop for a quick rest at this rock real quick. I've been going for an hour and 10 minutes. Do I seriously still have reception up here? I do. Classic wife nagging me while I'm away. Y'all already know, gonna take down a quick proto bar, get my protein and fat in. Once again, go to my gear list. You can get them for 10% off, I think, something like that. All right, back on the move. Let's get to base camp. Kind of forced down a lot of water and food, but it'll give me energy. Just may weigh me down a little bit for the time being. Hey, what's up, buddy? Where'd you come from? All the way down there? At Pangboche? What are you doing up here? You crazy. Are you going to base camp? Oh, you're going for the summit tonight. Are you serious? You're going all the way in the mountains? You crazy, man. I'll see you later. Yeah, I know, I gotta get up there too. Come on, you set the pace. It's this way. Come on, it's this way. This is my new friend. Just met him. Where are you going? Stick with me, please. I need the moral support right now. Got our first bit of ice here. Just a few hundred more feet. Hey, Jeffrey, what are you doing over there? He's just rolling around on his back, having a fun time. This is sick. There's just a bunch of yaks free. Whoa! Jeffrey, what the hell are you doing? Scare me like that. Jeffrey, you squaring up with the yak? He'll mess you up, Jeff. Oh, damn. Don't hide behind me. What are you doing? I don't want none of this. Don't try to get me involved, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, where the hell are you going? Stop going down there. No, stay on the trail. Okay, so this is interesting. There's a lodge right here. I'm not sure which direction base camp is in. I don't know if I keep going that way or I go more towards this way. I guess I'll just go ask these guys quick. Excuse me, which way is base camp? Which way is base camp? Follow this? Okay, thank you. All right, we're just gonna ascend up this hill here. Then I believe we'll be at Ama Dablam base camp and we'll have made it there in like 2 hours and 15 minutes. Pretty good. Not too fast, but good enough. Andrew! Yo! You're here? Yo, thank goodness you just came out. I was about to keep going. Dude, I was about to just like slog up this because Jeffrey, what are you doing? Thought base camp was over there. I just see Andrew walk out from there. Let's get a Wi-Fi card, and I got here pretty quick. I was like, let's make this happen.
You feel good enough to go?
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, my O2 got down to like 82 last night.
Just remember, like it'll be a hard day today, but with the weather coming in, we'll have tons of rest here.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to get the tent up there and like kind of secure it.
100%, yeah. I think you got it, dude.
Yeah, I feel I was 88 when I woke up. I just hit 82 overnight.
Oh, come on, we're freaking chilling.
It got cold up here last night.
Dude, I still had diarrhea last night. We're getting up there. Come on now. Yes. Yeah. Base camp. Bam. All right, so we got base camp right behind me. Andrew wasn't actually staying in that lodge over there. He was just getting a Wi-Fi card. But yeah, we made it to base camp. And I'll show the tent we have because the Nemas, the two Nemas we're with, they have a little camp set up for us, just so we can have some service in base camp. But plan is, what we think we're gonna do is we're gonna have to move quick, because if we go to Camp 1 today, which Andrew's up for, it could take like 6 to 7 hours, which is brutal. And if we're descending in the dark from there, it's gonna be cold. So we're probably gonna end up being in the dark anyways. But we wanna do, because I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight if I sleep at Camp 1, we're gonna go take our tent, fuel, some food, climbing gear, and stash it at Camp 1 and kind of build a camp there, and then come all the way back down to base camp. So that way we climb high, sleep low, acclimatize, so we don't get too sick. But yeah, look at this. So many tents. I wasn't actually expecting this many people for the spring. All right, Andrew, I'm ready.
Let's roll.
Let's get it, dude. No time for a base camp tour right now, but this is the tents. We're trying to get out of here nice and quick so we can hopefully get out of Camp 1 and back here before dark. We're gonna grind it out. Not too heavy of packs, but just a little bit of stuff to make tomorrow easier and allow us to acclimatize. Alrighty, Camp 1 hustle is real. We're making things happen right now. Can't believe we are right beneath this thing right now. So now that we're at the base of it, we can pretty much see the route super easily. So this is the southwest ridge. It's the route you take up, and you basically just go like that. It gets extremely steep, and where we're going today is Camp 1. So yeah, we just made it to base camp. Not much time to chill. We gotta make plays. But yeah, we're basically following a trail up. There is a lot of elevation gain. You kind of see people up there already. And then I think you end up making it all the way, like this part of the ridge is like 4.2 thousand feet of gain. So it's pretty substantial, which is what it was obviously worrying me today. But honestly, pack feels about the same as before, and we got a decent amount of time. I got Andrew now, we're chilling. But once you get to Camp 1, well, we'll come back down after stashing gear, but then the next day and the days after that, we'll push up. Camp 2, I believe, is on that ridge up there, or maybe even that one. So sick. And then bam, summit. We're making plays, brother. Making plays. Heading into some thin air right now, though. 15, 16K. That's when you start to feel it. All right, progress update. We're actually moving really, really solid. Took us about less than an hour to get from base camp to here. Getting closer and closer to the ridge. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we come up alongside this, and Camp 1 is like somewhere in here. So super cool. Getting up there. Getting a bit cold for sure, still in this, but we're rocking it. Yeah, once we get to this rock up here, I'm gonna stop for some more water and food, because although we're not sleeping at Camp 1, making 7,000 feet, going from 12.5 to 19,000, it's pretty significant. So we're gonna wanna, the margin for being malnourished or dehydrated is very small, and I'll definitely regret not staying on top of it. So no appetite.
Yeah, keep yourself fueled.
Yeah. Alrighty, back on the move. Less than 3,000 feet to go. Oh, this is super cool. Just ridges on ridges here. Alrighty, so Andrew's currently where the switchback starts, right there. And I don't want this man to get any more acclimatization than me already, so I'm gonna try and close this gap without going overboard. And then once we get to the top of this, we're pretty much on the southwest ridge. Alright, we're just working out this hill still. And I was like, damn, we still got like 2,000 feet of gain left. And it makes perfect sense. Camp 1 is right where my trekking pole is, I think. Unless that's Camp 2, but no, that's absolutely Camp 1. Damn, that's so high up. So we still gotta get to this and then traverse this entire ridge. Fortunately, it looks pretty like steady. Should be some easy gain, but still pretty far. Alrighty, we've made it up that single hill. Now we still got many more hills to go. I'm definitely starting to feel it. But look at this, dude. Look at that glacier. That is crazy. We're getting up there. Yeah, I am definitely feeling it now. No more Mr. Tough Guy talk. So if you don't hear much else from me, fellas, just know I'm fighting some demons. We're really high up there now. We got should be coming up on it soon, I hope. This is a little sketchy terrain right here, so I'm trying not to get blown over by the wind. This is kind of an issue. It's going to be a really, really brutal descent from here. Camp 1 up there. It's getting really windy. A lot of clouds. So we're within a few hundred feet, I think. Just got to get over this lip. And then I think it'll be flat. And then up a little bit more. Camp's right there. And now you can really see the route. You can see Camp 2 on top of these spiky rocks. Crazy tent locations. Pretty sure the yellow tower is right there. Gets up to 5'9". Really technical right there. Hard stuff. And then from there, you go all the way up. You can see this rack. Camp 2.9 or 2.7 would be right about here before the big steep part. But yeah, we got some clouds rolling in, it seems, so I know Andrew doesn't want me to take too long. Oh, cold plunge. Just kidding, hell no. But yeah, I know I sound dead, it's because I am. This descent is gonna be awful. Just gonna focus on this breathing and get up here and get down, hopefully before it's too late. But dude, look at this. Look at this terrain we have to navigate through right now. Brutal. Alright, I'm done talking. Look at this, dude. It's like this ferocious rock scramble up into camp. It's kind of brutal right now. Alright. I'm getting onto the fixed rope right now. Here we are at the fixed lines. We're about a couple hundred feet to Camp 1, but it's... Can you hear me? I just got onto the fixed ropes.
We're at Camp 1.
But anyways.
We'll radio from up here.
But, well, basically, we're just gonna be using this as a handrail right now and using it to pull ourselves up. So, put the trekking pole away. Just gonna lug ourselves up this. No need for the ascender or Jumar or anything right now. Even though it is kind of sketch, it is a no fall, so just gotta be careful. But we're almost there. It's definitely the worst part right here though. Yeah, these are what you will be using to ascend the mountain from here on out. But we will have equipment to go up these ropes to make it extra safe. But yeah, almost there. I don't know how I'm gonna be feeling after this. Brutal. But the summit's right there. We're getting close. It's so steep though. Just jogging up these things. Yeah, I felt curious. This kind of fixed lines work. They're anchored in every so often, so you can just kind of follow them up. We got some clouds coming in. Not what we want to see. Just blowing all up and around us. Bruh. Alright, come on. Oh, what a beautiful tent spot you guys have. Sheesh. Alrighty, we've made it to Camp 1. We're at just under 19,000 feet. 6,600 feet of gain for the day. Brutal, but we made it. As you can see, we got some friends here. Sick tent locations. We got Ama up there. You can see the route just kind of unveil itself. Well, got some clouds moving in, but ooh, they keep doing this. It's kind of scary. They got this. They cover, then they kind of dissipate, but yeah. But yeah, we're not actually setting up camp because that's way too much work right now, and we're just leaving anyways. But we'll probably set up a spot like somewhere around here, maybe even right there tomorrow if we come up. But yeah, we just took the stuff that we brought up and buried it under some rocks, so we have a little bit less weight tomorrow. But yeah, main purpose of today was to acclimatize anyways, and we did acclimatize. So now I'm gonna get down before it's too dark. A solid 4,000 feet of descent. This amount of water left. Stop for some food once I get lower. But yeah, this is gonna be savage. Alrighty, see you later. Maybe tomorrow. Huh?
All your stuff sorted.
Yeah.
It'll be sound, man. We'll look after it.
It's nice and buried. Thank you. You better catch it if it flies away. Alright. We made it off of that super rocky stuff. Now we're just back onto path, which is very nice because we need all the winds we can get right now. All right, back in base camp. That's gonna do it for day 6 of climbing Ama Dablam. I'm gonna go try to hydrate, try to eat if I can. If something terribly wrong is going on, then I'll let you guys know, but yeah, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. If you know, I really don't want to push it too hard. I'm feeling, I knew I was gonna feel like crap after this, but yeah, this is pretty bad, so I don't want to push it. I'm all for pushing the body when you're in like a safe, good environment, but this is, it gets dangerous once you get above, you know, 19, even 18,000 feet. So, especially when it's such a technical mountain and you really got to be on your toes. So yeah, see y'all tomorrow.